Hey, ladies and gentlemen. I hope y'all had a great day at school today. Today, what you're going to be watching is a video on seasons. You have watched a video when I had the sub about the different seasons. You probably saw this picture if you were paying attention to the video. You saw this picture on the screen. You also have now looked at a smartboard activity with me and your group. So here are the notes that need to go into your journals. Don't forget that this piece of paper is in the classroom waiting for you to pick it up if you have not picked it up already. So, one of the things we talked about is we have the Northern Hemisphere. I'm going to label it SH and NH, okay? And those are separated by the, what is this called again? Separates our Earth in half. An imaginary line? Correct. It's called the equator. Okay? So then all of these, so here's the northern hemisphere, here's the southern hemisphere. Oops, I shouldn't have done that like that. Then we have the northern hemisphere here, southern hemisphere here, and then again, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, right? So, this is the pathway that our world travels around the sun. And what is this pathway called again? Correct, an orbit. And how long does it take? Did I hear it? Oh, good job. It takes a year, 365 days and a quarter. So, then another thing, another reason that we have seasons is because of this imaginary line here. And what's this one called? What's this one called again? Axis. Good job. So, all these red lines are the axis. And this tilts, is that correct? It doesn't stand straight up, right? Good job. That imaginary line that goes from the North Pole to the South Pole, all the way around, okay? And it always stays tilted. It always stays tilted in the same direction. That's why we have seasons, right? Oops. Hope y'all are enjoying your day off today, too, by the way, while I here am working. And doing this for you. Isn't that so cool of me? Okay. So, what happens? We've got this tilt on the Earth, right? Okay. Then we have these sun rays that come out of here, right? All these rays, right? So if I have a sun ray coming right here, my world is tilted toward the sun. What season am I experiencing here? Good job. This is summer. So if summer's in the northern hemisphere, what season's in the southern hemisphere? Good job, winter. Fantastic. I knew y'all knew this stuff. So, summer, when we talked about it in class, you know, starts on, good job, June 21st. June 21st. And this day is the longest day of the year, right? So if summer has our longest day of the year, what season is it that has the shortest day of the year? What is that one? Winter. Good job. Okay? So we have summer, and then we travel along our orbit, and we have fall in the northern hemisphere, which starts on September 21st. And then down here, southern, good job, this is spring. And how long does this take to travel from summer to fall? How long is that again? Remember we talked about it in class? 3 months. Good job. Now, as we're traveling, I told you this right here is the longest day of the year, right? And then you told me that winter is going to be the shortest day of the year, right? When winter starts, okay? So what's got to happen to these days during these 3 months? If I start long here, get to short here, what has to happen right here? Correct. These days get shorter. Good job. So then we have fall in the northern hemisphere, and because we're having fall in the northern hemisphere, we are having spring in the southern hemisphere. Good job. And then we get over here to the northern hemisphere. We do our traveling for how long again? 3 months. Y'all are so smart. So we have winter here in the northern hemisphere. And this starts in December. Good job. December 21st. And what kind of day did we say this was? Shortest day of the year. Shortest day of the year. So again, if I'm traveling, and I know that this is a long day, these days are getting shorter, what's still happening here? The days keep getting shorter. Good job. And if we have winter here, we are having summer here. So remember, see that tilt? Most of the southern hemisphere is toward that sun, right? Just like most of the northern hemisphere is toward the sun over here, right? Good job. Okay. So, we continue to travel. Continue to travel. And how long is this again? 3 months. Good job. Now, got my real short day here, right? And I know over here in the summer I'm going to have the longest day of the year, right? So what's got to happen to my days going from winter to, what is this? Spring. Good job. Spring. And that starts on March 21st. Okay? And again, this is spring. We're coming out of fall. So what's got to happen to my days? Because I've got to get to the longest day over here. This is where my days start getting longer. Good job. Days start getting longer. And again, if I have spring here, what am I going to have in the southern hemisphere? Good job. This is going to be fall. Okay, so I've started over here at summer, northern hemisphere leaning toward the sun because of that tilt on our axis. Longest day of the year. Travel for 3 months. My days are going to get shorter. I'm going to get to fall in the northern hemisphere. If it's fall in the northern hemisphere, it is spring in the southern. Good job. I'm going to travel again for 3 months. Get over here to winter in the northern hemisphere and summer in the southern hemisphere, pointing toward that sun, right? Okay? So then, I have winter turning into spring, travel for 3 months. Those days are going to get longer. And yet again, I'm going to travel for 3 months, right? And what's going to happen to my days here? Days are going to continue to get longer. Until I reach that day, right? Okay. Now, in class, you are going to make a foldable with this information on it also. That's a grade. And that foldable is going to also have some descriptions, okay? We talked about in class the different descriptions for spring, for the different seasons, and you're going to show me that knowledge on a foldable, okay? Once again, we're going to have, where was I going? I lost it. Once again, seasons. There you go. Sorry, I lost it. Seasons are caused by this tilt here in our Earth, right? Because of the amount of sun that hits our Earth, right? Okay, good job. The And what happens on one season is going to be the opposite on the other side of the earth, right? Good job. Okay, don't forget to answer these two questions at the bottom. Okay, and this is going to go in your science journals. I hope y'all have a fantastic day.